Anyway, I am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. What more can I say? A lot to discuss. I tweeted about this, and then I did call into the Howard Stern show, so you may or may not have heard about this. So, for the third time this year that I'm aware of, this year, 2023, I have lost a job, an actual job. I think I mentioned this on the podcast, but I'm going to go into it a little deeper. I have lost a job because of pig Donald Trump comments. Three times. One movie that I was offered that inevitably you'll hear about. One commercial, and then this weekend another, let's call it a commercial. Let's call them commercials. Two commercials and a actual film. Now, the thing with the film, legitimate film, huge comedic star, comedic acting star. I got cast, I got the offer. The way it works is you get an offer. The offer goes to your agent. They make a financial offer. And what happened in this particular situation, allegedly, and I'm going to get my union involved, and this happened a few months ago, but then with the strike, I just kind of let it go, but I'm not letting it go. I try to let things go. It's not my strong suit. They made the offer, and then this comedic star who's a Trump-loving, Mel Gibson-loving, Trump-loving actor, put the kibosh, said he doesn't like my politics. And the producers freaked out because this Trump-loving comedic actor, who I respect as a performer, he bucked back. And this film takes place in New York, in the tri-state area. I don't know if, I can't remember if it was Jersey, New York. And it's all Italians, except for this actor is not Italian. And the majority of the other actors aren't Italian. And that wasn't a prerequisite to be in the film to play Italian. They wanted real New Yorkers. They wanted my je ne sais quoi, my essence, what I do. Jimmy Caan, James Caan was not Italian. Sonny Corleone. I don't need to go over the lists of actors who have done things. That's some bull. Said he doesn't like Rapaport's politics. Then this dumbass producer who we'll just call Chris, we'll call him just Chris. Chris, the dumb starts talking to my lawyer about how Michael Rapaport isn't Italian and he's Jewish, and if he's Jewish, he can't play Italian. And this dumb sends texts articulating that, and also sends has conversations with my lawyer articulating that. Nonetheless, they wind up casting somebody else who is Italian to cover their ass. Although, like I said, the majority of the actors in this film are not Italian, but they're all playing Italians. I'm dealing with that through SAG and possible legal actions. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I got to go through SAG first. And then this past weekend, I got offered, let's say, an advertisement, a commercial for money, real money. I was supposed to be working on Monday, November 13th from 2 to 6 o'clock in Manhattan for real money. The paperwork was being sent in, and then the backers said, we don't want Rapaport because we don't like his politics. We don't like some of his past comments, statements that he has made about Trump. They actually said, Trump, listen, it is what it is. That one sucked because that was a money job. It sucked because I had to tell my wife what happened. And she's always been concerned about this. Yet, she wants me to speak my truth. I'm a disruptive warrior. I am a disruptive warrior. I'm too far in now to pull back. I am too far, too deep down the Michael Rapaport full truth and nothing but the truth rabbit hole to pull back now. But that is the third fucking job this year. See, a lot of times I'm assuming it doesn't even get to me. There's been other things too. There's other times where I'm sure, like, I don't, for Dick Stain Donald Trump, who I had conversations with, I might vote for that motherfucker. Oh yeah, I'll break your hearts. Let me tell you something. Things don't get straightened up in this fucking world ASAP. And I know Smokin' Joe has said the right thing about Israel. But when I'm seeing motherfuckers in New York City climb in public in front of crowds of people, rip down UN flags, rip down Israeli flags, rip down American flags on Veterans Day, when the economy is the way the economy is, when I'm paying fucking mortgage rates up, I mean, I'm getting, forget a colonoscopy. You don't need to get a colonoscopy. Go buy a house. The interest rates, go buy a car. And I know Smokin' Joe has done some things for I know. But I'm telling you right now, go buy yourself, go check what it's like to buy a car. Buy a house. The money. The fucking chaos in this country. The chaos around the world. But I'm too far down the Gringo Mandingo. I'm too far down the disruptive warrior rabbit hole to pull back now. The comments have been made. I said what I said. All you got to do is Google Michael Rapaport. Go to Breitbart.com. Do I support Breitbart? Fuck no, but they have made some fantastic covers of me. I have been on the cover on the internet of Breitbart. They quote me. I've said it here. I've said it all here on the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. And this is a podcast, by the way. And I am a professional podcaster. Some people think that Instagram is my podcast. I still have people that come up to me and go, I watch your podcast on Instagram. Nah, you got to listen. You got to listen to the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast on iHeartRadio and where podcasts are available. Every and all podcasts are available. You still got to listen to the podcast. You might see the clips, but you got to listen to the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast if you want the full package, the whole kit, the whole caboodle. Nonetheless, that's real. It's real. It's fucking real. What I'm saying is real. That I've lost jobs because of specifically what I said about pig dick Donald Trump. Shit stain Donald Trump. Draft dodging Donald Trump. You may hear more about it, you may not hear more about it. But I'm not good at letting things go. It's never been my strong suit. It has never, ever been my strong. That's why I got stomach issues. I am not good at letting things go. Now, my stomach issues, knock on wood, my ulcerative colitis is in remission right now. Thank God. Thank God. And I am off all medication right now. I am only on supplements. Thank God. Thank God. Just my colonoscopy. I didn't give you guys my colonoscopy report. I told you about my colonoscopy prep. Colonoscopy came in. If it was a chef, he'd go, thank God. I've had ulcerative colitis since I'm 16. You don't get ulcerative colitis when you're 16 because you're good at letting things go. Fact. Fucking chair is squeaking. Anyway, it's been hard. It has been hard, man. It's been really frustrating. All the fucking rallies. And it ain't just against Israel. It's not just for ceasefire. These rallies are excited, amped up, hateful, hate-filled, frightening rallies where people are covering their faces, saying, in Miami, in New York, on college campuses, in London, in Berlin, they ain't just saying ceasefire, ceasefire. They're saying, fuck you Jews. Adolf Hitler had it right. This ain't just about Israel. And obviously the majority of these people that are showing up at these rallies, I still truly believe that they're there because they believe that there should be a ceasefire. But the anti-Jewish, the openly anti-Jewish comments online, ripping down posters, the Jews, Hitler this, that, and the third. Hitler's your hero? You love Hitler? You think he was dope? F you. You think Hamas is dope? You think rapists, necrophiliacs, pedophiliacs, baby killers, kidnappers are dope? These are lying, conniving, lying, liar, pants on fire. These motherfuckers are lying about everything, and they've said it to your face. The guy was on the fucking news the other day. They tell you they do not want a ceasefire. They want to go until the wheels fall off. They don't want a ceasefire. They don't want a ceasefire and chill. They don't want a negotiation. They don't give a fuck about the civilians. People in America give more fuck about the people in Gaza than the governing body of Gaza give a fuck about the people of Gaza. That's sick. They don't give a fuck about the people. They think they're martyrs. They think every one of those women, children, civilians that dies is a martyr. What kind of fucking bag of bullshit is that? You're doing a good thing by dying. What kind of fucking hustle and flow, 2-bit, 3-card Monty pimpin' ass bullshit is that? They're trying to convince the world, trying to convince the people of Gaza that they're martyrs, that they're heroes if they die on their behalf. Get the fuck out of here. That is the sickest, most twisted, most conniving, evil, genius shit I've ever heard. You're a martyr if you fly a fucking plane into the World Trade Center. You're a martyr if you die in the name of Hamas. Get the fuck out of here. That is some bullshit, kooky, crazy, off the wall. And this just is not about the Jews. They'll come for you. If these motherfuckers could lay in your house and chill and hide, they would fucking do it. They don't give a fuck. This is not just about Jewish people. This is not just about Jewish people. This is not just about Israel. You think if these motherfuckers do a terrorist attack in the United States, they give a fuck who dies? They don't give a fuck. You think because you're protesting, they won't kill you? You think because you're marching and spray painting police cars, they won't kill you? You think because you're LGBTQ for Palestine, they don't even, let's be clear, LGBTQ plus, they don't even waste bullets on y'all. They burn you alive and throw you off a fucking building like you're some kind of freak animal. The excitement, the adrenaline that people have shown hating all things Jewish, hating all things Israel in the last 5+ weeks is frightening. It's discouraging. It's shocking. It's confusing. It's disturbing. But I hate to break it to you folks. The Jewish people are not going anywhere. Israel is not going anywhere. There is not going to be a ceasefire. And unfortunately, this is just my own opinion. And it's a horrible, horrible thing to say. Because these motherfuckers do not want a ceasefire, Hamas, because these motherfuckers do not want to negotiate anything, because they only want the destruction of all Jewish people and the end of Israel, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That's their fucking slogan. That's their slogan, like Nike has, like Mike. If I could be like Mike, or just do it. That's their slogan. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. They live that shit. They're bout it. That's all they want. That's the one and only thing they want. That is not happening. It is not happening. Israel's not going anywhere. The Jewish people are not going anywhere. And it's disgusting to even say, but I truly feel like those hostages, the majority of them I feel like are gone. How could you take care of a 9-month-old baby who's now 10-month-old in a tunnel for 37 days? They don't want to give back these hostages. They're sending pictures Who knows when these pictures were taken? Hamas needs to go for everyone's sake. The only way that the people of Gaza have a chance is to start from scratch without Hamas. And I will tell you, I know this has been a flawed, dysfunctional relationship, and no government, United States government, French, Italian, no government is perfect. No government doesn't have blood on its hands. Why do you think Israel should be held to unattainable governmental standards, impossible governmental standards? This has been a fucked up relationship to begin with. But there was a ceasefire on October 7th. And I know, how did we get to this point? Hey, motherfucker, you want to come in and rape, kidnap civilians? This is how you get to this point. This is how you get to this point. You could rationalize October 7th all you want. What do these motherfuckers want? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Come up with a new slogan, because that shit ain't going to happen. Israel's not going anywhere. The Jewish people aren't going anywhere. Fucking sucks. This whole situation sucks. The death of any civilians sucks. Kidnapping, raping. There's 9 Americans that they have. And motherfuckers are in the streets talking about free Palestine. Free those fucking hostages. All of them. Fucking mess, man, is what it is. What have I listened to this week? Listened to a lot. Just listen to a guy named Ezra Klein, his podcast. Sometimes I don't like him. Too snowflakey. I'm not on that snowflake shit. I've had conversations with some of my... If it comes down to pig dick Donald Trump and smoking Joe Biden, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Voting for pig dick Donald Trump is on the table. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I'll still call him slob dick Donald Trump, pig dick Donald Trump, and all that. But we need to get this whole fucking situation under control. I listened to the latest episode of Ezra Klein's podcast. I'll just tell you, it's episode, I don't fucking know. It's called What Israelis Fear the World Does Not Understand. Very, 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 very good. Insightful conversation with a gentleman named Yossi Klein Halevi. He does most of the talking about his history serving in IDF. Again, I can't recommend any more Dan Senor. His podcast, Call Me Back, is excellent. I fuck with Ben Shapiro when it comes to all things Jewish. I know you're like, what the fuck, Mike? I've been saying I fuck with Ben. I don't agree with all the shit that he says, but when it comes to Israel, he breaks that shit down. I'm just telling you, listen, I told you fucking guys, I watch Fox News. I've always watched Fox News because number one, it's wildly entertaining. Number two, you got to listen and appreciate and try to keep an open mind to the opposing points of view. That's just the way it's like if you're a New York Giants fan, you want to listen into the playbook. You want to listen to the huddle of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. You're going to listen in. You can't stand these motherfuckers, but you want to hear what they have to say. Look at it that way, you fucks. Open your fucking mind. Be a critical, independent thinker. Don't just listen to fucking CNN, CNBC, Fox, and all that shit. Been saying that. Fantasy football team. What a season. What a fucking season. My season is not as bad, though, as the New England Patriots. You guys stink. I love it. You lost in Germany. Where the fuck were they playing? Germany. Lost again. Ha 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 ha. But my fantasy football team, I can't catch a fucking break. I cannot catch a break with my fantasy football team. Other than that, I don't know. The NBA started. They traded James Harden. And now the Clippers are on a 5-game losing streak. James Harden, when he got traded, he said he's not a part of a system. He is a system. James Harden, you're a system of losing. You are a system of losing. You've never been a winner. You're never going to be a winner. And I don't know why the LA Clippers got James Harden at this point in his career, with Kawhi being up there in age, up there in injuries, Paul George being up there in age, up there in injuries, Russell Westbrook, well, he doesn't get injured, and then James Harden. I like the Clippers. I want them to do good. But you, James Harden, bring a system of losing. You just lose. You just lose. You figure out a way. Some guys figure out a way to win. You figure out a way to lose. And losing and you go hand in hand. You're one in the same. Anyway, I'm done. I am done. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast.